ANR biopic, to talk about ANR's biopic, I feel we always talked about it, even father and we all talked about it. I think it's better we make a documentary on his life, more than a biopic. To make a picture, a movie out of it, it is going to be very difficult because my father's life was like this, and he carved a path like that, and it will be very boring to make a film. So I'm being very honest. So for a film, you need the ups and downs of ups and downs. You need to tell a story, and we'll have to fictionalize it a lot. His path was just, he was a very gifted man that way, and so we'll make a documentary of his film, but with ANR playing himself. My father, I distinctly remember telling him that he was swaying his hips. he thought acting was that because he played a girl always in drama and stage, and people started making fun of him, and that really dejected him. And he went to Gandhi Beach, Marina Beach in Chennai, and he said he wanted to kill himself because there was so much laughter and all of that. And actually he told me, I remember him telling me, he almost went down waist deep into water going in. And then something said, no, I have to prove everybody wrong. And he came back and he corrected himself, and he played that Sri Rama in that film. I also said this voice was very weak and feeble. So he used to go early in the morning to the beach, and somebody told him that if you smoke a cigar, it gets more rough. And he used to smoke a cigar. He never used to smoke till then, a cigar. And then he would scream at the ocean for 10 minutes, 20 minutes to make his voice more hoarse. And because there was no dubbing or anything then, it is your own voice which is being used, or whatever it is. But fortunately for him, his first film was a silent film. So his voice was never used. And I distinctly remember him telling his first film screening also. It was in a single theatre somewhere in Andhra, I think in Vijayawada, where they all went to Germany to complete it, to do the thing. So at that point, the family, we all decided we're going to have the Dolby Vision, Dolby Cinema in our studio. So it's here now. It's here now. Hopefully we will be able to launch it with Pushpa 2. Yeah. So Dolby Vision, Dolby Cinema and Dolby Sound is one. And the Dolby Atmos Theatre is one of the 12 in the world. And we have it in India with us. Dolby Cinema is the first one in India. And we are exclusive to the Dolby. People came and visited us, and they loved our facilities, and they made us exclusive in India. No, if anybody in India wants to do Dolby Cinema, they have to come to us. Lokesh Kanagaraj's film, Cooley. He's, how do we call it? He's not Gen Z, but I believe he's a Gen Z kind of a filmmaker. He's excellent, and he's very a new kind of filmmaking I'm noticing, even in the characters and even in the screenplay and all of that. And I'm really, really enjoying it because it is very liberating playing his character. There is no holes. He does not say a character or a person has to behave like this, a hero has to behave like this, a villain has to behave like this, or something like that. It's very liberating, and I'm looking forward for that. Same thing with Shekhar Kamala's Kubera, which I'm working with Dhanush. The Cooley was with Mr. Rajnikant. Yeah. So this is with Dhanush. This is also very, Shekhar Kamala is very realistic. It's a completely different kind of filmmaking. So I'm enjoying that too. I'm experimenting now. I'm very happy.
All the best. Thank you.
Classics is going to be very, very difficult, all of them. We have restored 7 so far, but most of the negatives and the positives have been destroyed. They're not there and they were never kept. Nobody had the vision at that time to do it. My father has about 30 of his negatives, which we have restored. So, yes, once all these are restored, they will be on the Annapurna website, which will definitely put them. But unfortunately, a lot of producers at one time have sold all rights to channels. That includes the digital rights, all the future exhibition rights. They did not know. They were fooled by some of the channels and they were picked up for a very cheap, very less price at that time. So we're trying to negotiate with them that we will share the revenue with them or whatever. It's a work in progress, but it's not the problem with ANR's films only. It's a problem with all Indian films.
Yeah.
It's a huge problem. Yeah.
On your personal front, after a long